Fuengirola. Now, Fuengirola has been a popular visiting place, hasn't it, for people who are coming on holiday and people who want to live in Malaga or on the coast for many, many, many years. But could you live here? It's got, I have to say, it is one of my favourite places to visit. I absolutely love Fuengirola. It's amazing because it's all crammed into 10 square kilometres, and along the front it's got an 8-kilometre length of beach. Basically the beach is 8 kilometres and it only goes in about 1 kilometre and a bit to make up your 10 square kilometres. So it's a nucleus of a town, a municipio as they say here in Spanish, which is all crammed in. But that does bring its good things and its bad things. Amazing place to visit for a day trip, but would you really want to live here? First thing, it's got a population of nearly 85,000 people, and 25% of those apparently are foreign. So, and this is your town hall in Fuengirola, and I have to say they're pretty efficient. The appointments with the padron are good. You can get your padron to prove that you live here in a day. So yeah, that's a positive. It has a really diverse population. So if you can see here, look at this. This is a Moroccan shop over there. It's absolutely fantastic, full of all Moroccan food products, and you don't get that everywhere. And living in such a diverse town, you definitely get different kinds of shops. Apparently it's good to get your nails done as well. How much were your nails on your feet?
45 for both.
45. In the space of just one road, there's 3 of these different salons, and apparently Lara said it's very cheap compared to other places.
Yeah, and it's permanent colour.
Now behind me you're going to see this pension here, look, Pension Hotel Reyes, and the thing is, if you do live here, there's plenty of places for your family to come and stay, but you might have to compensate the size of the property you live in, because there's just no houses here really in Fuengirola. It's mainly apartments. I've just checked online. A 1-bedroom apartment is around 850 to 1,000 a month. If you come slightly off the front, you can get a 2-bedroom apartment for that, but there's probably not going to be enough space for your family to come and stay with you. But there's just loads and loads of these little hotels dotted around the back streets, which are pretty cool. We've checked them out. They're pretty cheap. If you look on bookings, that's fine. We're actually staying here this weekend just down the road in a place called Ramada Suites, which used to be I think it's like a timeshare deal type thing, but I don't know. But basically we've got a 2-bedroom apartment. It's a €6 Uber ride or taxi ride away from the centre, and it cost us for the 4 nights €230. That's for all 4 of us. So it doesn't come with breakfast or anything like that, but hey, I mean, that's not too bad for a winter deal. Look at the weather. It's 22 degrees today. You can see that the back streets are just full of these quirky little places to eat, and not too expensive either. You're never going to be bored of food here in Fuengirola. And if you go onto the front, they have every kind of a restaurant that you could possibly imagine. They really do. Also, there's abundance of these clothes shops. So that's your kind of thing. You're definitely going to be a happy shopper. And we're here on the Plaza de Consultation. It's great for kids as well to walk around. There you go, there's a giant stitch. My daughter just had a photo. Lovely, lovely restaurants surrounding the plaza. And right below us is a car park, so you can literally drive straight in, and you can sit over there and just come up the stairs and you're in the main centre of Fuengirola. Not too sure how old this pharmacy is, or whether it's been done to look like that, or whether it's actually been here that many years, but whatever, it looks amazing. Down this road here you have the theatre Salon Varieties. We've got lots going on in this place all the time. We're seeing it on Facebook. Most of it's in English language as well, and this place actually needs as much support as you can give it. But they've got their St David's Day concert going on, the Commitments, Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat. Always lots going on at Salon Varieties here. in Fuengirola. We go, come across an estate agency here. Look at this, what we got? 50 metres square, 230,000. Attic there, 243, but that's in the middle of town. Let's look at another 50 metres square, 220,000. So it's not cheap. This one here, sea views, 2 bedrooms, 100 metres squared, 310,000. And then if you want a house, that's a 5-bedroom house, but you're looking at $1 million there. So let's have a look over here as well. There we go. Very small apartments are high cost, but then that's what you get with a town with small square meterage and dense population. That said, it's an awful lot cheaper than places like Marbella, for example. And you can still get places quite close to the coast, and the prices don't really seem to have come down here. In fact, Malaga, the whole of Malaga, they're just going up and up and up at the moment. We got then slightly higher end stuff here. What have we got? Well, there's a house there, 690,000. It's got its own pool. Beautiful apartment with sea views, 790, and then not a lot under 300. More endless restaurants, just one street from the scene. You can see they've got set menus, 1890, that's a Brazilian. Over here, this is a European restaurant, 1490 for their 3-course restaurant. And you can see they were only one street away from the seafront. Now we're just getting close to the port area now, and you can see you've got everything from beautiful restaurants over there, and then you've got lucky men selling the knockoffs. Unfortunately, you can't buy from them because actually it's illegal to buy from them as it is to sell, apparently. And up here you've got a sky terrace, so if you fancy going in the Hotel El Puerto, you don't have to be staying there, and you can have a drink with the most amazing views of the Mediterranean from the top. But would you really want to live here? This is the question. I don't think I would. I think it's too busy for me. It's lovely to visit, and I love coming down here. I love the diversity in the town, love how busy it is. I don't think I'd want to live here. But then for somebody who doesn't want to drive, because unless you had a car parking space here, it'd be a bit of a nightmare because it's very busy. This is the ideal place. It's the last stop on the train line from Malaga. You can get into the centre of Malaga here on the train. I think it's around €2.50. And it takes you to the airport, it takes you to every other coastal town from Fuengirola all the way to Malaga. So you can stop in Benalmádena, Arroyo de Miel, which is part of Benalmádena, Torremolinos. You can stop at Plaza Mayor, do your shopping, get back on the train, come back here. It does have good bus and train routes and access, so that's a positive really for Fuengirola. Also, as you can see, if you've got family visiting, there's lots of activities to do. Plenty of boat rides, not so much in the winter, but there's dolphin rides, boat rides, loads of stuff to keep the family visiting if you're living here and they're coming to see you. Also, if this is your kind of thing, apparently there's one of these types of clubs, which does bring me to slightly bad aspect of Fuengirola, which is the nightlife. Talking to the taxi driver on the way over, so the kids came over a little bit earlier with Lara. I had to work, so I grabbed an Uber and came over. That's how close we are, just a 20-minute drive. And he was saying that the night time can be a bit shady here, so there's drugs, there's all sorts of stuff goes on, but that's nightlife, I suppose. I don't really know. You know, if you're not going to be looking for the nightlife and you're out, you know, at home at a safe time of night, then I shouldn't think it'd be a problem. But the taxi driver did say that there was certainly a shady element to the nightlife here, and he would know because he's the one that's picking up the people, isn't he? And also, aside from boat rides, which we saw a minute ago, look here, you can see behind me, there is an awful lot for children to do around the Fuengirola area. So just to name a few, you've got this is called a Soul Park, which is basically amusements in the port. You've also got the Buyer Park, which is a fantastic zoo, and if you do live here, you can actually in January buy year passes for around the same price as it would cost you just to take the family once. I definitely would advise that if you're having people visiting. We did it 1 year. Don't think if you live here you want to do it every year, because it could get boring, but the great thing about getting the year pass for the Buyer Park was when you go you don't feel stressed. You can go look at a little bit, leave and come back another day. So that's great. You've also got mini golf, you've got the big shopping centre over the road as well. I think it's the Miramar, I think that's called. So aside from all the fabulous restaurants and all the maritime activities that you can get onto, there's also a lot more that you can do. You're never going to be bored here. And as I said, if you do get bored, you can jump on the train and go anywhere else along the Costa del Sol towards Malaga. The train stops here, it doesn't go towards Marbella. Well, Lara always said she was married to a clown. The one thing about winter though here in the Costa del Sol, whether it's Fuengirola or anywhere else, you've got this beautiful blue skies. We're all in t-shirts, but in any minute, check this out. Ooh, that's on its way. You see it's sunny here, but in the background that storm is coming. And if you're into fishing, you can fish all year round, but in the summer only in certain places. And in the winter, like this guy here, you can fish from the beach. And the licenses are around €3.50 for a 3-year license. But you've got to admit, you have to have a license. But the fine's apparently up to €600 if you haven't got one. So it'd be crazy not to have one. This is one of the coolest places to eat in Fuengirola, called La Galleria. So basically you've got all different types of food in these different stalls here. Iberian gourmet, you've got a wine place, marisco, seafood, you've got Greek, there's the beer bar over there. What we got else? What else we got going on? All sorts. Steakhouse, burger joint, pollos asados, roast chickens, Hawaiian sushi. But then you just come and choose one of the tables in the middle, here or over there, and sit down and eat your food. So you can all choose for a different place. All in all, what do you think? Would you live in Fuengirola or not? It's definitely it's a cosmopolitan town. It's very active, it's very busy. You can get everything you want. I don't think it's that expensive at all. You have got the high-end restaurants if you want them, or you could just do what we did. We just stopped and had some empanadas in an Argentinian restaurant, and 6 empanadas, which filled us up, and a couple of drinks each came to €27 for a family of 4. Wasn't too bad. So there's plenty of entertainment, but if you're looking for the quiet life, it's probably not the right place to come. If you're looking for a community and somewhere busy, it's on the train line and it's been active retirement, or if you come in as a family, I think it's probably a good place to live. So anyway, but I'll let you put in the comments below if you'd live in Fuengirola or not. And if you like the channel, like, subscribe. Don't forget to check out our weekly updates, all about residency in Spain, visas, non-lucrative visas, and also our videos about registering vehicles in Spain.